If I could go back to when I first started learning to code and give myself one piece of advice about how to become a better software developer, it actually wouldn't be about writing great unit tests or mastering data structures or anything like that. I know now that all of that would come with putting in effort over time anyway. But it would rather be to focus on cultivating the right mindset that would set me up for success as a developer. And these mindset hacks would have made my ride a lot smoother if I had started integrating them a little bit earlier on. So let's get right into it. Hack number 1 is remembering to stay in your lane. I'm putting this one first because if you're not doing this, then all of the other hacks will be a lot harder to achieve. Staying in your lane means avoiding comparing yourself to your colleagues or other students around you. And this one can be hard sometimes, especially when you're starting out, because it may seem like everyone around you gets it and you're the only one struggling to understand. But it can help to remember that everyone struggles in this field. We often just don't see the struggles that others are going through. Staying in your lane will be essential to avoiding falling into the trap of imposter syndrome, which can really get in the way of your growth. I definitely know about this from experience. More videos to come on that topic soon. So once you're in your lane and focusing on sharpening your skills, you can work on building solid confidence in your ability to figure out any problem. When you're faced with having to learn a new language or solve a tough, insurmountable seeming problem, it'll help to develop the mindset that given enough time and searching around online, you will be able to figure it out, whatever it is. As a junior developer, you're definitely not expected to just show up and be able to fix everything on your project. But you are expected to be persistent enough to dig into problems and give it a good effort on your own. And the more you do this, the more you'll trust in your ability to figure it out. So it's really worth putting in that little bit of extra effort on your own before asking for help. And that is the path to seniority. Stay curious. Years ago, when I was learning to play guitar, my teacher gave me a book that talks about the Zen concept of shoshin, which means beginner's mind. The book talks about how cultivating a beginner's mindset throughout the process of learning an instrument can help you keep an open mind and be more creative. The idea is that even as you train and become more and more experienced, you can continue to approach the practice with an open, curious, and receptive mindset, like a beginner would. I didn't realize it at the time, but a lot of these ideas actually apply to the software development journey as well. This is where curiosity comes in. Working as a software developer means constantly needing to solve problems that you've never seen before, and staying curious can help you navigate the ambiguity of this situation. I know I have the most fun when I approach a new code base or a tough problem with an attitude like, "What's that thing? I've never seen that before. How does that thing work? Why is it like that? What happens if we poke it here or we delete this part?" So this mindset not only makes the work a lot more fun, but it will make the learning smoother and feel less like a grind. So let's talk about humility. It is super important to develop a humble mindset in software development. This is a field where no one knows everything. That would not even be possible given how much there is to know and how fast tech is developing. A humble mindset as a software engineer means acknowledging that you're not going to know everything, and that you're willing to learn from others. If you let your ego get in the way, you risk writing stinky code or missing out on a lot of the good stuff that comes with collaboration and asking for feedback. Code can usually be improved, so we can do our best and then seek to become better through feedback. Finally, don't let your successes go uncelebrated. I've had days where I banged my head against the wall and didn't get anywhere with a problem, and other days things just come together. Remember to pause and celebrate even the small wins. We often don't know when they're going to come, but when they do, we deserve to feel good about even a small success. After all, we probably worked really hard for it. Integrating these mindset hacks is not something that's going to happen overnight, but I like to think of it more as a framework to fall back on when I'm struggling. I think what's cool about working in software development is that there are a lot of ways to grow beyond just getting really great at technology. I have another video where I talk about coding and personal growth if you'd like to check that out as well. So I hope some of these tips have been helpful for you. Happy coding, I'm Lindsay, and I'll see you next time.